This might be the fastest video I make yet. This is just going to be a quick follow-up. And I'm sorry for the people that might be the fastest video I make. Get rid of that. So let's get to it. So I made a little video a couple days ago in answer to this challenge that Jaron Skyped to me, and gotten an interesting comment in here by someone named For Truth, and I guess he's responding to my continual statement. Step one: can you measure? Can you even do any measuring? And he chose to give me a link to this article that pretty much anybody following this topic has read. This, and he says here, they measured Kansas as flat, and other states led by Florida are flatter than a pancake. Then he wants to quote the 8 inches times the distance squared. You mean miles squared? Anyway, he gives me the link to the article. I've seen the article before. Who do you want to believe now? And I just asked him one simple question. They measured Kansas, referring to his quote. They who? Who were they, and how did they do it? All right. So he replies, telling me it's the Department of Geography in Texas and Arizona. They probably had some measuring tools with some people. Well, are you sure that they're the ones measuring it? I'm here to tell you no. They are not the ones who did the measuring. They did a flatness analysis of the measurements done by others long ago. And I'm telling them, you don't know who measured Kansas or Florida or how it was done. You don't even know what flat means. All right, so it's in the article. So go read the article you're quoting to me and find out what they mean by flat. It has to do with topographic analysis. It's topology. Martin came in and calls him at for lie, and gives a good explanation. This is the thing everybody looks over or fails to realize, that curvature is measurable. These people want to continually say there's no observable curvature. By observable, do you mean see it? Well, there's ways of seeing it. If you mean observable by measuring, making measurement observations, it's definitely measurable. And it's measurable in very short distances of only a few hundred meters. It can be measured. So, pay attention to what Martin is saying here. I mean, this is how it works. So what I did for Truth, at For Truth, I've responded to you with 3 links. One is this book called The Results of Primary Triangulation. It's from 1894, and you can refer to page 149. Here's the link to that book. You can download a PDF of this also. So this is The Results of Primary Triangulation. There's a whole series of these books describing all the triangulation performed. And if you go to page 149, you can read all about what they did in Kansas. So this is who did the measuring, and this is how they did the measuring. So you can find this out, take a look, pass it on to your hero, Ray, the former USDA surveyor. Okay. What else? I gave you the link to the Kansas triangulation diagram. You can get a copy of that. Here it is. This was produced in 1971, this map, but all these lines were measured way, way back. All right, so this is how we know what the topography in Kansas and for, you know, for that matter, every other state has one of these. And every one of these points is generally a brass disc set in the ground or embedded in bedrock. Some of them are other kinds of points like church spires, smokestacks, and you know, things that they observed from a triangulation station. But for the most part, these are all control points, geodetic control points that you can go find. Lots of geocachers love hunting for these. So anybody can go do that. So there's the triangulation diagram. And you'll notice that it's a flat map giving you the latitudes and longitudes. All right. Which means, just like was stated in the comment there, you're looking at about 1 degree of curvature per 60 nautical miles, roughly. Okay. So that's there for you to take a look at. And I think I gave one more link to the leveling diagram, showing you all the leveling circuits that were run through the state. And again, you can download PDF of that, which I'm not going to bother to do. I already have it. But that's it. That's all I wanted to say today. Thanks for stopping by with your comments. Pass it on back to anybody else that still hasn't figured out what flat means. Just read this article. You'll learn. All right. Have a great day, everybody. See ya.